This woman washing her hair is really strange. Black liquid streaming out as she washes. This eerie sight immediately catches the others' attention, and only when green hair is revealed do people realize in horror she's actually Magneto's daughter Polaris, with the insane superpower to control all metal. But she never imagined that a single rescue mission would turn her into prey for the Sentinel organization. In the end, she's locked up in a prison built specifically to hold mutants. But the moment she steps inside, she's provoked by the inmate boss. The scar-faced black woman is the real boss among the prisoners here, and the scars on her body were left by mutants in the past. While passing the cells, Polaris notices a peculiar woman, her whole body covered in white skin, and just like her, she wears a metal collar flashing with blue light around her neck. Polaris doesn't think much of it, and it's not until she's back in her cell that she realizes things are far from simple. She tries to use her power to escape, but the next second, she's frozen in place. Her superpower has actually stopped working, and it hits her with pain. The prisoners around her burst into mocking laughter, until the prisoner across from her tells her the truth. Turns out, the collar around her neck is a mutant's nemesis. It suppresses all superpowers, and the mutants here, not a single one has ever left alive. After hearing all this, Polaris still doesn't give up, because she has one reason she absolutely must leave. She's pregnant. She has to protect the baby in her belly. At mealtime the next day, Polaris finds the white mutant, wanting to team up with her own kind to escape, but unexpectedly, she keeps avoiding her gaze, and even warns her to stay away. Clearly, the black boss scared her out of her wits long ago. With no other choice, Polaris can only look for an opportunity on her own. But the moment she steps out to rest, that boss comes after her again, demanding Polaris shine her shoes from now on. Faced with the humiliation, Polaris doesn't bow her head. She flat out refuses. The woman slowly stands up, staring at Polaris with a cold sneer, but Polaris pays her no mind at all and turns to leave. The next second, several underlings suddenly rush up. They slam Polaris to the ground, their fists pounding her face again and again. Watching her bleed, the black boss gets even more arrogant, but when she hears Polaris is pregnant, she actually kicks her in the belly, and in that moment, Polaris completely loses her patience. Enduring the searing pain from the collar, she reaches out and takes control of the iron table beside her. The next second, the heavy iron table instantly flies out, pinning the black boss hard against the railing. Everyone freezes. They never expected that this woman with suppressed powers still has the strength to fight back against them, but the boss's underlings quickly snap out of it. They rush over, beating Polaris wildly, until the guards arrive, finally ending the clash. But what leaves Polaris in despair is that the guards, without asking a single question, actually throw her into solitary confinement too. The cold iron door slowly closes, and in the darkness, Polaris looks down at her child. She knows she can't fall. To survive, to protect the baby in her belly, she has to escape again. So, facing the impenetrable iron door before her, Polaris slowly raises her hand, and the next second, she unleashes her power once more. The collar's grip forces blood from her nose and mouth, and she weakly crawls out of the solitary cell, only to be spotted by the guards. All her efforts